legendary. It is the Freak of Nature. So I'm definitely going to take it. It's a legendary. Even if it was poop, I would take it. A lot of decent cards in this pack. We have the Ghost Howler, which is very nice in a Wild Diamond deck. Well, I say a lot of good cards. I guess there's only a handful, really. But well, let's just take the Freak of Nature here and see where we go from there. Okay, so this pack has some goodies. It's a second Flickering Gobbler. Anyone wanting to try and do a Diamond Ruby deck could definitely have a lot of fun with that. There's also Cry of Gawain here. So this is a double blood, double wild card, by the way. So it's not exactly easy to... Yeah. Not exactly the easiest thing to make a deck around. I don't think I'm going to want to try and do that, try and force it. How you going there, Draconis? Why is my chat not working? Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Well, also, I probably should mute the stream. Probably getting some feedback there, I apologize. So, Cry of Gawain is a very good card. So, yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Cry of Gawain. It's just so good. It can be used on offense and defense, and as early as turn 2 if you need. I've definitely done that before, where I've had to defend early on because I've been somewhat stuck, and yeah, it can work very nice. Now, however, we did just get a pretty nice Blood Wild card. Now let's go have a look at this Freak of Nature again. So it's at the start of your turn, a random opposing troop gets -1/-1 if he's on the board, and if it's in your crypt, then it gets buffs. So while it's in your crypt, you can pay 4 health and put 4 other troops in your crypt into your deck, and then you get to play this for free. So you use it in a Kagaluchu deck, which is a champion that was introduced in Primal Dawn. So now that we got this Pact to Make a Heretic, which is another pretty sweet 5-drop in Blood Wild, I think I'm going to have to try and do that. I mean, I'm not going to... Well, also Trufflehead is actually really good as well in that deck, in the same deck. Trufflehead is also really good. So, maybe wheels? Maybe? I'm going to take the Pact, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully the Truffle... Little Truffle, and yeah, Bella says hi as well, or she would if she could, but yeah. Alright, so the text is working. Let me just do another quick test there. There we go. Alright, so that is being captured. What did we get here? Chomposaurus, good wild card. This is a pretty fluked pack. Nothing exciting at all, really. I mean, if I was in Ruby, this would be a fine pick. You know, Quashrit Exterminator, good anti-spider card. But yeah, we're going to try and do this now, just because we did get 2 good picks for those colours already, and this is a good pick, don't get me wrong, this is a good pick. It's a 4/4 with Crush for 5, and also has the possibility of killing an artifact or constant. Not very often. Now, if someone tries a chant deck, and we happen to go against them, well then this will very likely see some extra benefit from the removal there. The trigger, but otherwise we'll very likely just be playing it as a 5-drop or a 4/4, which is still fine. What do we have here? Not really anything exciting again in those colours for Blood Wild. Nothing exciting in Ruby either, so that was what I was going to try and start going towards. Fury Chant is okay, if you want to try and do that type of stuff. But yeah, I mean this guy is I guess okay. I'm not going to take him this early though. I don't think it's warrants taking this early. Like it's an empowered troop, and that's what makes it okay. If it wasn't for that, it'd just be a 3/2 for 3, which is just meh. But the empower does give it a bit of flexibility. It can be a 6/4 if you're late in the game and you draw it. It does give it a bit of a leg up there. But this Grim Martyr is not the worst. The upside of this is you can obviously shift it off, and you've got yourself a 5/5. You get to draw 2 cards. But I am getting a lot of high-cost stuff already, so we want to start getting some low-cost, please. And Corpse Caller is a good one. So is Youngseer, though. So is the Youngseer. Now, Corpse Caller is sweet if I was to get, you know, several more Necrotic. It's just a nice 2-for-1. So it is, in a way, better than the Youngseer, if you can get enough Necrotic to make it so you always get the effect. Then a 2-for-1 is always nice, but the Youngseer is still good as well. Vampython is another good one. Your Fet 4 skills been found lacking. Well, alrighty. Just listen to your senpai. Or sensei, I don't know, whatever. I watch too much anime. So yeah, I'm gonna take. This is. The reason I'm not taking Vampython here is it's better suited in a spider deck for starters. Young Seer is good with all these high cost stuff, and maybe we'll end up with some Empower dudes. But yeah, some pretty decent cards in that pack. Alright, we got some decent choices here. Fearless Fray is pretty much going to be it, but that's a pretty late Crimson Bolt there. Crimson Bolt being a very nice Ruby card. 2 damage to target troops, so you can remove any early pressure cards that you need to, something with 2 defense. But then if there's a flyer that's trouble, well, it takes care of pretty much all of them because that's 6 damage to a flyer. So very good card. But yeah, we're going to take the Fearless Fray here, which I'll zoom in on and show you guys. So it's a 3 cost target troop you control gets, when this dies, draw a card. That troop battles target opposing. Alright, flippity flips. Target opposing troop. So it basically makes one of your troops battle something, and if it dies in the process or dies later, you'll draw a card. So what we've got here is nothing too exciting in the Blood Wild department, anyway. This is good if you're going 5 color. This is very good if you're going 5 color, as it can be a very big buff, up to +5/+5 for 3 cost. The More of the Hunt is good if you've got elves. I have 0 so far, so I'm not going to even bother taking that. But I don't want to die to flyers. I could deny the Cultivator, but let's just get rid of this card walk. Yeah, whatever. I also leave my option open of if I need to go into that color. So the Vanguard is another, 4 drop, but it's Empower. So again, with that Young Seer, and if we were to get more, it's good. Everything else is flibbity floobs. So let's throw that down in there. Let's get that in the bin. Let me make sure my settings. So let me know if the volumes are like the music. Like I realized I've been uploading a lot of stuff to YouTube today and just editing stuff and videos and whatnot. And I noticed on the last draft I did today, basically the music was I couldn't even hear it. It was just not audible. So please let me know if it's loud enough or not. So this is another Flooby pack. So this creates shrimp pins, and no, it's just not exciting. So I'm going to take the clan speaker here. So the what was it? No, the truffle head didn't wheel, sadly. We hoped, but we did end up with a nice wild storm dancer here. So it's also a tail cutter, which is pretty decent. Nice card for anti-coyotal. But I'm a big fan of Storm Dancer. Now the downside of this is it's not that great in a wild blood. Like I can do +1/+1 spell, shield, rage, things like that. -1/-1 on block. That's not too exciting. Like giving evasion to this is really nice because it's a 3/1, so it's fragile. So evasion is very nice. But then giving evasion to another troop is just great because evasion is a good way to win a game. It's a reason why it's 3rd in the bread scale. For those of you not familiar with bread, just Google it, like bread TCG, and I'm sure you'll find plenty of information on that. But basically it's B for bomb, so that's what you prioritize. If there's any card that could win you the game by itself, like this is kind of a bomb, but not really. It does require a lot more than just it. So it's not, I wouldn't really call that a bomb, but there's a lot of legendaries that are bombs by themselves. One example is High Infinitrix. Now that is a bomb. So if you're not familiar with that card, go check it out. High Infinitrix. Is that actually the name? High Infinitrix? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, Infinitrix, we'll just call her. I'm just half asleep. It's 12:30 a.m. But yeah, I probably got the name right. I'm just being a floobs. These cards are all floobs. This is not looking great. But yeah, the Infinitrix is a bomb. That's what's classified as a bomb. The R stands for removal. So anything that can kill things, threats of your opponent or bombs of your opponent. Removal is obviously high. See, this here is a bomb, in a way. Not well. I mean, it's sort of it's just a very very good. I guess it wouldn't really classify as a bomb. It's kind of just really high quality, a really high quality troop. You know, it's some people might call it a bomb. It's almost there, right? It's almost there because it can technically win you the game by itself. It's a Rage 2, but you know, very fragile, so it's unlikely it just goes to head. But it will very likely do a lot for you, especially if you were to redraw it, as it has that very nice effect. But yeah, I mean, obviously I take that here. It's nice because it's in our colors if we stick with that. Turn off the volume for other stuff and I can hear some music. So it is it not loud enough, or am I... Because I want it to be just a nice background though. I want you to be able to hear it and enjoy it, but also just, you know, just in the background. Alright, so we got some choices here. Some nice ruby stuff, but there's a nice blood card and a nice wild card. The wild card being an empower card, a lyrical chanter. It gives you chance. So they could be a bunch of floops that you can't play. They could also be something that you can play, which is nice. I'm not really a spider deck, so the Egg Blight Stalker is not that great, and it's not that great in a blood or a blood wild deck anyway, because you really want evasion on this type of troop because it benefits from hitting your opponent's champion. So in Ruby it's fine because you can do evasion with the Ruby Flames. In Sapphire it's fine because you can give it flight, and that's more likely what you'll see it with in any time you do see this, because Sapphire Blood is the colors of venom. So we're not going to take that. We're going to take the Lyrical Chanter here. Next up, what do we got? We got another Young Seer, which I'm not too sad about seeing. This Gemsoul Deathblade is currently bugged, I believe. It may have been fixed, I'm not sure, but I'm not a fan of it, even if it was working. So yeah, that's the Recoiler isn't actually bad. It would work with the Chanter here. Would potentially work with a Chomposaur. But yeah, like the Recoiler is decent, but we'll take the Young Seer. Let's get rid of this Floobs, probably this Floobs, probably these Floobs, this Floobs, and that's okay for now. Let's sort that by cost and have a look what we've got. Other way, there we go. Not very loud, it's fine as is in my opinion. Alright, cool, I'll trust your judgment, and let's get rid of that Floops as well. So that's currently what we have. Ooh, hello baby! So Reap is a very premium removal. Now I mentioned Bread before, so you know, Bread again, bombs is bombs for B for bombs, R for removals. Now this is premium removal, as I said, because it will just destroy that troop. It destroys any troop, you know, so you can kill anything with this basically. And you gain a threshold for it, so you get, you know, that may be relevant. It's obviously more relevant if you're doing a 5-color deck, but very premium as it can kill pretty much anything. So other cards that were good. Now the Tormentor is one of my favorite cards for 1-drops, as it is one of the best 1-drops in the game. Something that people just don't seem to want to pick up a lot of times. It's kind of strange. Fire Dance is nice. Stalker again is nice. Scan is nice. But we're definitely taking this Reap, so let's grab that. So this is looking decent so far. Truffle, Mr. Truffle. Now the reason why this is good in a Kagaluchu deck is because it benefits from going to your crypt and then returning to your hand, which Kagaluchu does. It puts cards from the bottom of your deck into your crypt, and then one of them will go to your hand. So it's kind of like card draw, but from the bottom of your deck. And this is some synergy you can do with that champion. So I would have liked to have got that previous one. So we're definitely going to take him, and we can hopefully get other ways to synergize him with him as well. What do we got here? Nothing too exciting. We don't really care about this guy because it's an anti-elf card. It's still a good flyer, so it still could be a problem for us. But we're not running any elves, and we probably won't get any. In terms of the Blood Wild, the wild cards is just this one, and it's the Floobs. The Death's Liturgy is it's not the worst, but it's also it's kind of a high cost. You know, if you want to draw, you know, for a 4 cost, you want to get at least 3 cards. So you're paying 4 cost, 3 health. That's a pretty steep cost, but can definitely be good in the right deck, especially if you have things with life gain. But we'll take Concuss here. Concuss is a nice Empower card that can make your opponent discard while also taking a bit of damage. I'm a fan. So we've got some more removal here. We've also got a Nightmares as a possibility, but we're going to take the removal first, as we're going to be running Kagaluchu, so the odds of having things in our crypt to use this with, as this has a requirement of voiding a troop in your crypt, the odds of us having that is increased, even in the early game. So that's definitely a fine pickup. So what have we got here that's kind of lackluster? Let's have a look. I mean, it's all decent at the moment, actually. This is another card that we can use here because, again, if the Trufflehead goes to our crypt, it's going to be massive, and this guy works with things in your crypt as well. Void target troop in your crypt. This gets plus damage equal to the voided troop's damage. So if we were to get this in the crypt, it'd be a 6/6. Suddenly we get a 7/3 flyer, so that's definitely some nice synergy right there. The spider's also decent, but yeah, we don't take it over something like that. So this is looking okay so far. Let's sort this by cost again. What do we got here? So we got, so while the Treetop Guardian would be decent, it's another Empower card, and it gives us some Sky Guard, so some air defense. I'm not going to pass the Azure Fang Decree because it's so annoying. It's a very good value card in Sapphire if you're running a Spider deck. Even if you're not running a Spider deck, it's still just a very good value card. If you're like in Winter Moon, for example, just keep putting it back in your deck, and yeah, creates 5 spiders and then mills 5 cards. Very nasty. So let's get rid of that and just bugger it off to the reserves there. So we got a Bleed Out as a possibility here, which isn't. It's probably actually the pick. It's not something I really want. I don't really have enough elves, and I don't think I will get enough elves to warrant taking a more, as in most cases we'd have to play it as a 5 cost. This is a card that if an elf hits in, you get to play it for free. We've only got 2. One's a 2-drop, but we'd rather play it as a 4-drop anyway, so we'll take the Bleed Out here. Next up, what do we got here? A bunch of floobs. Let's deny the evasion flyer there. So how are you doing anyway, Feldspar? I was gonna watch something. I was watching some things, and then I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I should probably sleep, but I feel like doing a draft, so figured since I'm gonna do it, might as well stream it. So I've been doing a lot more lately. So let's get rid of that scan. And then yeah, I was just editing more videos, uploading more stuff to the YouTubes, while editing more stuff for the YouTubes, which I'm actually looking at right now. While also trying to draft. Let's see what we got here. So this guy again, we'll take him this time because he's that Empower dude. That's another one we could hit with the Young Seer. Blight Finds for the sideboard. It's not a great 4-drop. It's a 3/2, but a decent effect there for 2 cost. -1/-1. Definitely good against aggro decks. So a good reserves card. So, we'll take the Wailing Raider there. We'll put him in the reserves. We've got a lot of high cost stuff so far. I mean, 4. I'm not a fan of taking lots of high cost stuff. If I can help it, I would rather run a lot of low cost stuff and put early pressure on my opponents, especially in a limited environment. Eggs After the Eggs is a great blood card, so it's a venom card, but still a very powerful card by itself, regardless if you're running venom. So it's a lethal 1/3 for 2, which is fantastic, but you also get the benefit of adding some spider eggs, so why not? So we'll take that. So this is looking pretty decent, but it is lacking in a few departments, what we have here. But it's still, like, for example, yeah, we didn't really get great synergy with Freak of Nature and all that type of stuff. But it still looks pretty good. It's a deck. it's a flute. It's something. You did great. You did great in set 1 and 3. Shooting in set 2 and set 4. I mean, maybe you just need training. Feel free to check out my affordable Patreon coaching thingamajigs. Nah, if anytime you want to like jump on Skype with me, I'm more than happy to offer help. or something like that. So we're going to deny the incubation webs here. It's a very, very good removal card, but also creates more little these little buggers in the background there. Weird artwork, this one, but yeah, it makes a lot of spiders. Definitely annoying. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to throw it over here. Speaking of Patreon, I did my rolls for this month for all the current patrons. For all the $5 and above tiers, they all get up to 1,300 of platinum in HEX goodies. And I think most people, there was 10 people, and most of them got around 1,000. Probably on average, it was around 1,000 platinum of goodies. So everyone won pretty big this month. I'd ask what type of decks you were trying. I found that I tended to do better with slight fringe decks. So you shouldn't really try to do a deck. You should just take the best cards you can, obviously, and then let the draft lead you, and then, obviously you still... But yeah, forcing stuff is fine. Obviously, if you are doing... if you for some reason you're always ending up in the same type of stuff, but, depending on how many drafts you've done, you should have had a good range at the, of trying out different stuff. But yeah, okay, well, let me actually look at this pack before I talk some more floobs. So a lot of wild cards there, nothing I'm too interested in wild. There's a nasty ruby card, but there's a good blood card here with the assassin, gives lethal. But I'm going to ignore both of those, and I'm going to take out the Staggering Blast. I'm a mostly ground deck, so we don't want to get blown out by Staggering Blast. So we'll take out that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really say anything unless I was to, watch one of your drafts or something. Have you streamed any that I'd be able to look at? Maybe I could have a look and see where you may have went wrong, because that's one, it's one way to improve, obviously, is to go back and, if you even just record, maybe the next time you draft, a good opportunity, I think, a good thing to do, a good practice, would be to record it locally, to your hard drive using whatever. You could use OBS if you wanted. Record the draft, and then say you do well then go back and just look at, okay, why did it do well? Just analyze that. But obviously, if it doesn't do well, find out what went wrong. Look back and say, all right, is there a pick I did that I should probably pick a card, shouldn't I? We'll take the Prey. Alright, we're going to deny this guy. But yeah, going back and just analysing what you potentially think you might have done wrong, where it went potentially bad in the pick process. Did you continue sticking with colours that you shouldn't have because they weren't open, and there was clearly a colour that was open and you could have switched and you didn't? That's something that people do often, where they yeah, you could do share your draft. That's a good point. That is a good point. Oh man, I'm not really getting what I want here. I'm going to deny the removal here, Prince Fall. I need to catch up with chat. What was that noise I just heard? Was that you, Bella? But yeah, share your draft would also be a decent option as well. A video would be better, having a recording and then potentially you sit down with someone on Skype, and that way you can just skip through it real quick and then go to the games and watch the games, and because maybe your deck was fine, but maybe there was some play mistakes or some lines of play that would have been more optimal and all that sort of stuff. I watch a lot of people play. I do some coaching via my Patreon, so I do a lot of that sort of stuff, just helping friends, especially just helping out new players. So I do have to talk about all these different lines that can be taken and why you have to consider this and that, and there's a lot involved, and it's just, so it can, your deck can easily be fine, but just the optimal line is sometimes not the most obvious. We'll just take the Vine Lash here. I'm not really focused on this draft any longer. Don't care about Relic. Let's take the Sudden Awakening, works decent with Trufflehead. Nice. Where are you moving to, Feldspar? And where are you actually now, actually? where are you, like, changing states, or what? So this deck is, it's not really something I do often with Blood. Well, but we got the Freak of Nature and an early pack maker, so I kind of forced, I didn't, this is kind of forced, but it still worked out okay. I've got, obviously, rares on color, I've got a Reap, so it's still, it has the potential to do alright. I'm not sure about it, though. So we'll take the Stirring there. We'll deny the Spider card. Again, we're a ground deck. We don't want to get blocked out by a 1/4 early in the game. And we definitely don't want to get exhausted as the fight continues. So, Blar, let me just check something on my YouTube here. So you're in Indiana, just being closer to work. Nice. That's always a good thing. It's been many years since I had a real job. But when I did, I had to travel. It was like maybe an hour and 40 minutes to get to work. It was balls. I hated it. I guess that's why I stopped. We're pretty much just quit at life. It's like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna play games. So yeah, that's where I am now. Several years later, still doing it. These are all floobs. Let's just take out the elf card in case someone's getting a load of elves. That's fine. So, I forgot what I was doing. Right, okay, so, I don't mean in the draft. I forget what I was doing outside of the draft, because I was doing YouTube stuff, and I still am. So let's see, what have I got going here? What do I need to edit? Been editing lots of images and stuff. Alright, which ones did I need to edit? Like I've taken all my the 443 drafts that I've uploaded so far. I've now put in there a little category thingamajiggy playlist, I guess you'd call it, on YouTube. The latest two that I actually uploaded are really sweet. I just missed a pick, not that it matters. Got plenty of anti-air with 3 turbulence now. Vinelash, I mean. But, yeah, we'll tweak that in a second. Yeah, I uploaded one from 5 days ago, one from today, 6 hours ago. I uploaded it. So I did the draft from 5 days ago was it's on YouTube, called Fiery Ashwood. That was a very sweet mono ruby draft with 4 Ashwood Apprentice, plus a load of other good stuff. So that was a nice one. And then the one I did today I called Scan Training, because I had 3 Scans and 2 Combat Training. So they were like the really cool highlights of the deck, but the rest of the deck was still super sweet. And both of those I won the draft with those two. Like, Mono Ruby is just super sweet when you can pull it off. When you go into Ruby, like, you take some nice early Ruby cards, and then it's just so, like, no one else is in Ruby for whatever crazy reason. It's just so hard to lose. It is so hard to lose. Sub to your YouTube, I'll check them out at work tonight. Sweet, cool. Yeah, I'm doing a lot more YouTube stuff, as you can probably tell by looking at the videos I've uploaded. Like, yeah, every time I do a good draft, I'm trying to make sure I highlight and upload them. Like this draft here, I'll probably end up highlighting, even if... Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I mentioned it before, how, recording and then learning from your mistakes. Like this draft, it's recorded, we can always go back, and I can always go back and look at it and see where I went wrong. Like, had I taken a different line, like if I didn't force the silly Blood Wild because of the first couple of picks I got, in the first 3, where would I have went? What line would I have then taken? Obviously, it's only to a certain extent that you can say, okay, from the first so many picks, that would have actually been nice. You would have then been passing these colors, so you're not going to obviously see the whole draft changes, obviously, because of what you've taken. But you can at least see, okay, where would you have likely ended up? You're not going to have to really tell too much from that though, because again, people are obviously not going to have the things if I was to pass like this guy, then the person who would have taken, maybe they took a totem trap or something, you know, and then they go into Blood Wild instead, so then you get into Diamond, but then you don't know what you've missed out on because they were taken already. So it's you can't obviously look at that stuff. That's where Share Your Draft obviously could be nice, because you do actually... I guess that doesn't work, does it? Let me think. So it only shows you what you see in the pack, so yeah, like it doesn't actually show you what was there, even after the drafts ended. I guess it can't do that. So yeah, whatever. Alright, so let me minimize my YouTube stuff. Yeah, it worked for the first 8 picks, yeah, at least. Well, when I say every time I do a good draft, I still put them up there if it's a good draft and I lose round 1. Like, I'll still put it up there if it was a sweet draft. Sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, I can't be bothered. But if it's a good draft where I get to actually play some good games as well, then I definitely put it up. But I'm not purposely, like, hiding any drafts just because I didn't win or anything. But, like, with this one, let's say I do lose in round 1. Well, then I potentially could do a second video that follows up and looks at why I lost. But that's, yeah, a lot of floobs. But it all could, you know, I could just, you know, maybe my deck is the better deck. And I just lose because of unlucky stuff like Shard Flutter or Screw or something. But this deck is okay. It's okay. It's not fantastic though. So Kagaluchu, I mentioned him before. Let's go grab him. Where is he? Here he is. Kagaluchu. So for those of you not familiar with him, he's a 4-cost. Blood and Wild basic, obviously, because all champion powers are basic. Unless you have some specific troops that can make them quick. But maybe we'll see some quick champions in the future. But yeah, so put the bottom 3 cards of your deck into your crypt. Reveal a random card from your crypt. Put the revealed card into your hand. Flippity flips, that's it. Basically card draw. But the upside is you can do synergies like this. Like it would have been super good if I had multiples of these. I could have had 2, but I took, what did I take? I took something over that. I think it was it was this guy. So I took the Pack Maker over it just because the Pack Maker is pretty sweet. Being able to put troops back into your deck, being able to heal, being able to draw cards. It's pretty good, but maybe the Truffle Head would have been better. But yeah, because I didn't end up with a lot of high cost stuff. So again, this thing is not fantastic. We might even just give it Spell Shield for floobs. But probably the correct choice is this. When this kit becomes blocked by a troop, that troop gets -1/-1, which is a permanent debuff. But I'm tempted to do Spell Shield. Like, if I was to hit Spell Shield on something nice, that could be good, but the odds of that is pretty slim. Let's just do +1/+1. So we'll make it a 4/2 for 3. That'll do. So what do we got here? What do we want to cut? Let's look at it from this view. And before I decide on anything, I'm just going to quickly take a bio break. So I'll be back in just a moment. Stick around. Reminded me. Gotta fill up my water bottle. With water? With water, you dirty bastards. Alrighty, Bella, got some water for you as well. For the floops. Alright, let's... There you go. Fill up her bowl. Put that down there. And Bella, I want to get... Can I move you? You come here. Sit there, sit, stay. It's cold. Get inside my sleeping bag. Oh, nice and warm. Alright, let's tweak the neck. Come here, Bella. Do you want to sit here? Or do you want to stay over there? What are you doing? What are you doing, Bubs? What are you doing? You staying there? Or in here? Sometimes I don't know if you understand me, Bella. Sometimes I don't know. Alrighty. Oh, now she's... You coming or not? You walked over here and now you're just looking at me. Come on, Bubs. Come on. Quick, we've got 5 minutes. People have probably saved Bella. Where are you going? Silly girl. Alright, so I am back, obviously. So, Jumpasaur is going in the reserves. For one. Second up is Red for Ranger. So that's it, and now we're going to put in shards. Based on this, we're going to just do 8 of those, 8 of these, and then go lots of early blood cards. So we're going to do extra blood, just because we do most of the early game stuff is blood. So while the wild is a 1.3 there, it's not that relevant. And yeah, most of the early game is blood. So that's okay. I mean, the deck is... It's nothing special, really. It's okay. Got some good cards in there, definitely. Exarch, Tezozo. Yeah. I mean, the freak can be good in the right. Yeah. We'll see. So let's save it because others are probably already saved. And oh, damn it! Damn it! Damn it! All right, loading up another account. Floobs. I mean, I'm happy I get 2 free packs for not doing anything, but when streaming, I would much rather play the games. Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. So, I'm gonna... Your deck is insanely good, says Yazi. Alright, cool. What colours did you end up there? Or colour, even. Alright, so I'm gonna load another account. Close that. Too much floobs open. Let's see. Check my YouTube stuff I was editing. Let's see, so that's fine. That's fine. What else do I need to edit there? I guess nothing else. I think that's fine. Alright, let's log in. Alright, let's log in onto my other account. Darwin Wild Sapphire, fair enough. So obviously you've got the Mesa Totemists and all that type of stuff. Probably the... yeah. Something that could... I'm Blood Wild. Kagalichu. Kagalichu. Let's you know, I got my first pick was Freaky of Nature, so I kind of, you know, decided to go from there. Alright, so we're in. Let's see what we're gonna do here on the other account. So let's see what's happening. Could do another draft. Could just quit this one. It's an option. Yeah, I mean, I got some good cards. I definitely got some good cards. First one, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to tweak some of my... If I can work... Oh, here we go. Add a section. Oh, I worked it out on the Fluber. So, let's see. Creative playlist? What? How do I select one? Oh, single playlist. There we go. Oh, this is cool. Find a playlist. Here we go. That's cool. Done. That didn't work. Well, that's handy. Damn YouTube. Alright, there we go. I just have to refresh. Why is that not in order, you damn floobs? Why? Why is it doing that? Weird. I guess it's the order in which I added them? Whatever. Done. Alright, so let's get back to Twitch. Just editing what shows up on my main page of YouTube, basically. So at the moment it shows Monday Meta Madness. Well, uploads, so like it just shows you there's so many uploads of the latest ones. Then Monday Meta Madness, then 443 drafts after that. So yeah, alrighty. Just tweaking that. Alright, so let's see. I was playing spiders with like 4 Azure Fang Decree. And the spider deck, I actually was, while I was tweaking stuff on YouTube, let me actually load it up here. I'm actually going to load this up and show you guys, because you probably wouldn't have, most of you probably wouldn't have seen this. So let me actually screen capture this, because it's just insane. Like I can't even remember playing it, but let me just quickly show you guys this. Give me just a moment to drag that over there. So let's see, add a window capture, sub-region, select a region. So this is just one of my videos on YouTube. I'll quickly show you guys this craziness that is a spider deck that I drafted. It's actually from when there was like the release event stream stuff happening with, you know, several streamers, you know, all doing 6-hour segments. I had Neurogenis with me. And, let me get this captured here. Alright, so... I cut Bella's head off. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bella. I'm so sorry. But this here... Poor Bella. Speaking of cutting Bella's head off, I was actually thinking of something funny to do. You know how in South Park you've got like Terrence and Phillip, or any Canadian character, their head basically is just bops up and down, you know, where their mouth is. And I was thinking of doing that with Bella and then having it so it's voice activated. So when I talk, Bella's head moves like that. Like, but yeah, I think it would just look weird. It's a funny thought though, just to think of, you know, if done correctly, how funny that would look. I know it's doable, but yeah, bit too tricky for me to pull off. So let me just actually put the volume off on this draft here, but I'll just skip through it here as I show you guys. So this was again this draft here, which is on my YouTube to check out. It's called Skittering Along in the draft section. This is from the 6-hour stream, and there's Nero himself. So this is what we were doing together, and as you can see, 3 skitters there. There's this like, let's skip ahead and just see where it did end up. Like it was a mental draft. So let's keep going ahead further. where is it? How far does this go? So let's go back to here. So I think that's pretty much, yeah, that must be, yeah, there we go. So I guess it doesn't really, you don't see all the cards, but you do see obviously 3 Malvokas, 3 Skitter, 2 Azure Fang Decrees, Azure Fang Hierarch, Reap, Stalker, all, I mean, it's just nuts. Nuts. Let's see if we can actually see a part where it scrolls down. Just skipping ahead more. Looking. It's loading. So yeah, there's an Arachnomancer, Cyclone Shaman as well. I mean, it was just dirty. That was a dirty draft. So what's going on in the chat here? Okay, so you've posted your thing there. Cool. So yeah, so that was a sweet draft there. That was a sweet draft. Oh man, I had lots of platinum back then. I need to sell stuff again. It's just so tedious. So tedious. I don't know how you do it, Yazzie. I don't know how you do it. It's crazy. But anyway, so you can check out that draft and other drafts on my YouTube. Speaking of drafts, let's see. Do I want to join? And that's weird. So I was, because I was watching the video, and then it just got chat on it. I was like, I saw Nero's name, and that's why I was like, hey, it's Nero. But that was actually just because of that was on the video. I'm an idiot. I mean, yeah, you can list 20 at a time, but like, it's still so tedious. Like, so tedious. What do you mean? I mean, I haven't tried to do it every 2 days. I'd like do it once a week. And I'm just like, I'll list like 5 things and be like, you know? Like, I've listed stuff. I don't know what you're saying. Like, I'll get through so many things and just like, because every time I click to add, it takes 20 years to load. And it's annoying. But yeah, I really do need to. Alright, so what was I doing? Give me a second. Yeah, I've done that before, and while that does help out a little bit, it's still just that's silly. So, just trying to think what to do here. There's draft's not going to fire. I don't think I have a gauntlet going. No, I don't. I have 100 plant. Do I have the packs? Yes, I do. Alright, cool. So I can join a Evo Floobs. So let's do that real quick on this other account. So, I'm going to switch on over. Let's do that now. Bam. Instant. Whee! Alright, Evolving Seal. Let's join it. Might as well use 2 Primal Dolans, whatever. Loading. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, what do we open? And this is kind of cool. And this is a Necrotic. And that's a Necrotic. So they're 2 good cards. Let's go have a look at each color though. So blood doesn't have enough. Not even close. Let's see Hope Diamond does. We have 2 of those. 1 of that. 1 of that. That's a necrotic. That's a necrotic. Those are necrotics. Oh, hello. Getting somewhere. So that's a decent amount of necrotic and a decent amount of shift there as well. Let's see if we can get some necrotic and ruby. Besides just this guy. It's maybe not enough. We'll come back to that. Your opponent was AFK. I need to close some windows here. Let's close that. Close my PowerPoint. Did I close YouTube? Guess so. Alright, back to Twitch. Alright, so let's look at Sapphire now. There's some necrotics there, 3 of them, but not enough cards. Well, 4 necrotic technically. Let's have a look at Wild. Some decent cards here. Young Seer, Stormdrummer, Lyrical Chanter, Trufflehead, Fearless Fray, Lyricist, and nothing I want to ramp into though. So Recoiler's fine. Shard Prism, maybe. One of them's decent. So let's go back and look at Ruby again. So we had the Duke, the Raider. Yeah, there's enough here. I can make this work. Staggy as well, which is nice. One of those. Maybe 2. Alright. Alright, so considering this is an Evo, this is definitely a good pull there. So let's get evasion in this sucker. So we actually have quite a good amount of shift there, with several troops that benefit from the shift. We can main deck that. Crush Ridge, that's fine. We have no 5-drops, so that's a decent anti-spider card, as well as this one. Why am I clicking on Blood for? So Star Shield it's alright. It's pretty good. So we'll bring that in there as well. One more card. Troop count is actually 17, so we'll do double Lund then in that case. And then maybe we'll do 17 shard. I don't really want to though. But I guess I do have a decent it's not really that many. But since there's nothing really worth putting in over just a shard, I mean, yeah, nothing worth it really. I mean, Emberleaf War Dance is okay. Even Ember Tears can be alright, so if you put in enough early damage. Let's actually check the. So I could run this. You know what? Let's just run 2 Shard Prisms, and that way, if I do get flooded, hopefully with the thresholds don't hurt us. But yeah, we'll do that. So probably gonna just do Ovo. I do have a decent amount of shift, so that'll do. Where is he? Over. Oh, I went past him. He was right there. So threshold wise, we don't need much diamonds, so we'll go like 7 and 8. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Let's save that. So yeah, let's check on how that draft is going. There's actually most games are completed. There's still games on game 2 though, so we should be able to fit in a game here. We'll at least get another pack potentially. Yeah, I agree with doing something like that with Zero Hierophant, because obviously it's a card that it'll go down eventually. It definitely will. It definitely will. It's kind of like how Tusker at the very beginning. Like, it's definitely a much better card than Tusker, because it's so much harder to deal with. But you know, it is still something like, you know, Tusker was at, I think, initially 700 for a little while at least, and then yeah, down and down he went. But Hierophant's probably going to take a lot longer. So hopefully I don't get flooded here. We got our threshold, so that's nice at least. We'll just play a Ruby, don't think it matters. Wait, oh, the next round is actually starting already? Well, that's some flips. And I'm against Yazi. That's crazy. Yeah, just my HEX started flashing, so I'm like, oh, really? They were in game 2, so that's pretty crazy. Oh well, let's see if I can, I mean, I'll just do both at the same time. Or I'll try to win this in 40 seconds. Let's go. So, Canyon Runner with Duke will be pretty nice. Maybe I will be able to win in 40 seconds. Trying to dump your AAs? Why are you doing this? Why dump your AAs? I'll have your AAs. Give me your AAs. I love AAs. I'm crazy when... Oh, for fuck's sake. This card's so annoying. Like, it's such good value. It's incredible value. That is bad. Such a dirty card. Ah, such value. Alright, let's hit play first against Yazi. See what sort of hand I get, and I might as well quit. Whatever, I'll just keep it, I don't care. Oh, damn, that sucked. Still, I've got the combo here with the Canyon Runner with Duke. Will be very nice, potentially. I mean, he's in Diamond, though, so that's... I guess it's actually not going to do shit. Why did I keep this hand against Yazi? I basically should just... Yeah, I can just quit. So, yeah, you guys want to see that, so I'll switch on over to that game. No cheating, Yazi. So yeah, I don't know why I kept it. I just hit the button and was like, whatever. I don't give a crap. I think I'm about to lose 2 games very quickly here. Oi, oi, oi. Man, this guy's getting all the flubes. All the flubes. Alright, what's happening with Yazi? He's playing a Paladin on turn 2 because he's a fluber. Not looking good for me, folks. Alright, in turn. Let's minimize that. In turn. Alright. Obviously not blocking. So, what's he doing now? Oh, Empowered Rally of Kings. This other guy just like totally wrecked me. I might as well quit that. That's just silly. That's just silly. Quit. Alright, we'll come back to that later. I needed a wild shot. Alright, let's see what this gives me. Oh yeah, a bloodshot. Just what I needed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not good. Not good. This is very bad. Oh no. Oh no. Floops, floops, floops. Floops, floops. Why didn't he swing with the paladin? I guess he was worried about a potential buff. That's fair, that's fair. Oh, that's not good. Especially with the Swift Drag. So that's probably why. He really didn't want to lose that, and that's totally understandable. Totally understandable. So I'm pretty dead. Well, no, that's not entirely true. But if he has any life gain, I'm pretty dead. And there's some life gain. Ay carambas! Ay caramba. So now if he has another trick like in a breeze or something, I'm super dead. But yeah, I was not surprised to see this guy. When he told me his colours, I figured it'd be some sort of life gain stuff. Using that guy. I really need a wild. Would be pretty nice. Would be pretty nice. So, I'm okay at the moment, potentially, but I do really need a wild here. Oh, I need to get comfy. Get strapped in for the long haul. Alright, so Cyclone Chamois in a tricolour deck, you greedy bastard, Yazi. You greedy bastard. Still no floobs that I want, but I can still do this guy, which is the wild shard, is the floobs I'm talking about. So I still can do two things here this turn, so that's still pretty nice. See what floobs I get there, so two floobs I can't play. Play out the Storm Dancer as a 4/2, so that's okay, but this is something my deck doesn't have, is really a way to finish, you know, like a Staggering Blast is a good example of that. Oh, he's Izu, yeah, that's fair. And that's really bad, so that's probably game. Yeah, I didn't actually look at his Uzu. I mean, it's still, no, it's not greedy, because he's wild is the splash color, the Uzu. So he's just a diamond wild with splash. A diamond sapphire, sorry, with. So there's my wild. It's too late though. Not when he has that many. Wait, did he not use chill? He did use one. I guess I didn't have. Yeah, he tapped. So I'm just dead. I am super dead. super dead. He healed for loads already. Yeah. Nah, it's not greedy though. It's not greedy. So I need to get like a reap, and even that doesn't help me. Woo, Youngster, yay! I'm just showing more of my cards like this Fleaver. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. Getting 3 chills was extremely brutal. So there's no point showing him any more cards. I cannot win that. Considering how many 2-drops I have in the deck, there's a pretty unfortunate opening hand, but I should have. Well, alright, so here's a good thing. You know what? F them off. How many flies did he just have? Ah, screw it. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Save, that'll do. So basically what I'm doing here, as you will have noticed, I brought in this. Now we saw that paladin, it's annoying, so this can deal with it. Potentially other stuff as well. We now have 3 of these for the flyers. Yeah. Whatever, it'll do. We'll see what happens. There's potentially some other changes I could do as well, but like the young seers are only, you know, like they're not. Actually, did he have? No, I don't think so. So I think those changes are the ones I need to make. There is some other, like I could leave this in, for example, but yeah. I might actually want to do. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Excuse me. Fully first. Alright, let's see how this works. What is with this? Why? It's like the exact same hand as last time, but like floobier. I don't want to discard because I've got my champion power is decent, but what is with this? Just 5 shards, and this time the same thresholds. All blood, 1 wild. That's super annoying. No. I'm not going to bother playing it. I don't think a 2-1's going to do a whole lot. Alright, get another one. You had 5 shards in your opening hand, didn't draw. Yeah. Let's use that first, actually. Woo! Exciting stuff. Nice, we got a good chant there. Oh, enough to discard. Well, we know what happens there. Never mind. It's fine. So I have a pretty decent hand here. This is pretty good. He's getting good flyers, but that's okay. That is okay. We can. So we didn't discard a troop. Hello. That is what I wanted to see. That's why we brought in 3. Oh yeah, 4 damage. Okay, go. That actually probably wasn't even the play there. That was actually a bit of a misplay to just do that. I got a bit too hasty with my plays. But, well, you know what? Screw it. We'll do that. We'll do the damage. We'll do that. We'll get it back with the chant. It's a little silly. Like, it's totally unnecessary, but whatever. Because I just didn't want to have my turn be wasted. Technically, I should have just played the healer. Advanced my board state. Swung in, let him potentially trade that way. So I did do a mistake there. So I don't need to get that back just yet. Then again, I could because I can also do that. Let's do this first then, because otherwise you might put this in my crypt with something. Okay, we didn't hit the guy we wanted to. I forgot there was another one in there, but oh well, we still got something back. Would have much preferred that guy. We maybe have to get lucky and get him out later, but we can also use him with this. It is fine. We'll see where this goes. He's not playing something for some reason. Maybe he's got Refute open, which is also fine. If we can bait out Refute with like this, for example, then this comes out next turn as a very big flu. But he also could have a Mesa Lookout right here. Nothing. Wow. He's Floodsville, most likely, or something. Looks like he's in Floodsville. Definitely looks that way. Definitely looks that way. So we can empower this. Now we could use the charge power, but we're not going to just yet. I'm just going to cast this. See what he does. What could he be doing? I mean, I really doubt he's got 5 shards in hand, but he's playing like he does, which is just what? Trying to think what crazy bombs he might just be saving for, but yeah. I got no idea. Oh, oh, he needs these wild, most likely. Oh no, he's got no. I don't know what he's doing. So he's got all the thresholds he could possibly need. So I'm not. I guess he was just flooded. I guess he kept an iffy hand and just draw shards. Yeah, I was thinking about something like that. Like I was thinking, what sort of bombs and like that would have been pretty nasty if he'd done that. So let's just save again. That were definitely the right changes to bring in. All the anti-air hate. But that was some interesting floobs. And by interesting floobs, I mean, holy moly, Yazzie, what was in your hand? Must have been all shards. Do 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 do. Chrono Daemon. Do 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 do. How are you doing there? How do I say your name? Like, is it Igni Chalaziv? Chalaziv? Igni Chalaziv? Or something? I don't know. I'm really bad when it comes to saying names. There's a nice hand. Flippity floops. Dun 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 dun. Keepity keeps. Pretty good, pretty good. I likes it. I likes it a lot. I got all the blood again. Alright, where's my check gun? Artifaction. Kill. Alright. So we're gonna play this out, obviously. I've got a pretty... I mean, if I get a wild shard, this is a very nice hand. With just one more wild. And that's only just for this, so I don't even really need it, but I do need a 5th shard. So, getting removal for that, like, and I've got 3 of them in the deck. Bummer. Oh well, I don't mind putting this back in my deck, especially with this charge power. So he's definitely blocking here. There's no way he's going to want to take 4. I mean, he could, but he's going to block it with something, so I might as well block it with that. So that goes back in the deck. Play out the Truffle Head. Next turn we can cuss, get rid of 2 cards, if that is the best play. Diamond, so he can get his wild here if he's got that Fluber. Looks like he's got the Fluber. So he's got the 3/4 Howler, the Ghost Howler, or whatever it's called. Coming down right here. It's an Indigo Dreamwalker! Well, the interesting thing though is if he doesn't have a wild, well he, could be a little troublesome for him. So let's see what this gives us. The charge power. We get a Pred Prey. That's actually pretty decent. So let's discard 2 of these cards. We lost 2 cards we don't care too much about, so that's okay. The Vine Lashes are very important. So let's make him discard here. We don't get to attack. That's okay though. The Pred Prey is very good with all this stuff. So we make him lose his Paladin and a 6 strikes. So, alright. So he's got 3 cards in hand. Good troop on the board though, and he just made whatever he just drew free. But he did get the 2nd Sapphire there, so the wild card, which is probably just the one of. It's probably just the one of. But this is okay. It's looking okay. Oh, here it comes. Oh, okay, it's just that. It's a. Wait, no, he didn't get that. He got this for free? Yeah, he got that for free. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So if I wanted to, I could use this right now to kill. And it may be the right choice, but I don't think it... I don't actually not think it matters, actually. I mean, it matters in the fact that he could then draw something that interrupts this, so I probably should actually use it right now. Because I'm not getting past this on the ground anytime soon with any of these things anyway, so... Yeah, might as well just do that. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Get rid of his biggest flyer. And then I can offer the trade as well, even. I mean, I might as well. Might as well. The only reason why this would be bad is if he then was to play out a Tremorguard Fallen and swing in with this and I don't have a chump blocker, so I take an extra 8 damage. That would be terrible, but the odds of that happening are extremely slim. So he's still got annoying flyers, so that is bad, but I'm going to heal for some, and I've got loads of anti-flying tech in my deck. Now I could just go for this one now, as it will start to be effective next turn. But he also is saving like a Pride's Fall. Let's do it. If he's got Pride's Fall, well then flibbity my floobs is all I gotta say. That would suck. That would suck, because this is gonna be very nice to draw cards and heal with. Until I get to my, anti-flying tech that I have in the deck. Which this one is 2/5, so that's a bit annoying. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's pretty bad. To put it simply, that is pretty bad. Can't even... wait. Do I seriously not have any... okay, I don't have any troops in there. That is interesting, I didn't realize that. Well, it didn't really matter too much. But I am in a lot of trouble here, because I'm now taking 6 damage, I'm going to 10, and obviously, I like this troop, I run it a lot, especially in decks with a lot of evasion, be it spiders or flyers. As you can see, it's completely shutting me down. With 3 Vinelash in the deck, this is going to be pretty sad if I don't draw a Vinelash in time. Alright, let's see what this gets me. There we go. There's one of them. That's still not enough though. I need more than that. So I don't think it matters too much what I get rid of here. So just get rid of that. Whatever. So what else did I get rid of there? Freak of Nature actually is one of them. It's the only troop in there. So I can swing with both of these, get in 4 damage. So I might as well do that. I mean, I could swing with all 3, I guess. Yeah, no, I might as well do that. So we'll swing with everything, get in 6 damage. Don't know about this stuff here, but yeah, let's play out that. Get another 4 damage dealer. And the spider. He's got 4 damage in the air. We've still got 2 more Vinelashes in the deck. So if he's just left with that, I think that's manageable, especially with this guy healing. That's fine. That doesn't... well, that gets him his wild if he's been needing that. It also makes that a 3/3. But that's also doesn't matter too much because we've got the spider to block it. He plays a shot, so that's okay. He gets to heal, but that's okay as well because I have the ability to heal. Not for a whole lot though. Not for... ooh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 good sir. So now here's where there's an interesting choice. Now this is currently a 3/3, so I can make this a 5/4. Blocks out his air completely. First things first. First things first, let's swing with... do we swing with everything? Well, not this, so we swing with all these. Yeah. And then hopefully he trades here, blocks here. Yeah. Like, this is looking pretty decent here now that I got a flyer of my own. It's also, means he has to top deck to get in more damage. And if he trades here, I get to use this as well, like in the same turn as well. It's also used at any point. So I really want him to just kill. The truffle is basically so if he doesn't do the trade here, like we want him to trade with either this or this. Obviously this is the trade. We want him to do that. If he doesn't do it though, we don't want to just have to, because if I attack with everything and he just does that, for example, he then just kills the truffle head, which yes, I could then use the thing, but I'd rather block with it than use the thing, if that makes sense. So I'm happy to chump with it, because then he's also left open with just 1 blocker on the next thing. Hopefully that makes sense. Because yeah, he's at enough health that he could just do what he's doing, do that block, but then block there, which then allows me to do that, but then in the backswing, potentially, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, because I block a flyer, and then I go to 1, maybe he has a buff. It's not really a risk I want to take. So I'd rather have the chumper, which then I use on his turn, because I can use this on his turn. So he's at 9 health. I now play out this. We get this. We bugger it off. And now he says, oh damn it, you floob face, getting that flyer. So now we hope he doesn't draw like a Pride's Fall or something crazy. Shard, that's fantastic, because now I'm going to be able to force him to do some different blocks. Well, actually not really. Not really, actually. Oh, but there we go. There we go. So, as much as I would want to kill that, we're just going to have to do this. So we'll just kill that just to get less blockers. I think he would. Yeah. I mean, I thought about swinging first, but yeah, I mean, he might have double blocked. I don't think he would have though, because that's his way to win, is in the air. So he wouldn't have double blocked. I basically made that decision that he wouldn't do what I wanted him to do. So, I mean, yeah, whatever. So, because now I can swing with that. So now, you know, that's 5 damage. If he takes that, you know, can we swing in a way now that, you know, it's bad? I don't think I can. I don't think I can do the swing that I want to do here. So I need to think about this for a second. Alright, so he blocks here, he blocks the 3-3 on, I guess, the 4-2, blocks the 0-8 on the 4, so I'm getting in 4, 5, 6, 4, wait, 4? No, so I'm getting in 9 damage. So it's not lethal as Mr. Shaw says, unless I'm missing something here. But he still has to do some pretty unfavorable blocks. Unless let me just do that again. So he blocks there. He blocks here. This on there. This on there. But I need to be careful though. Like, can he block in a way? Like, for example, oh, he just quits. So I guess he was figuring I was very likely going to do the full swing, but I was just making sure that there was no possibility he could do a block and go to, like, you know, and keep something. But yeah, I don't think there was a way. So all right, so yeah, we get the win. So on to the finals. Hey, and we're starting. Sweet. He got tired of your slow. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was reading chat and talking to you guys while also, you know, you didn't give me a chance to do my maths. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to, like, stuff up and then look like an idiot. But yeah, that worked out nice. Those vine lashes. Oh baby, oh baby. So Laszlo. I assume you're probably back in the chat, Yazi. If so, good game. GG Vinelash, woo! Alright, what are we against? We're against Benvolio, and we have a decent hand. Let's keep it at one. Mr. Trufflehead with our Sudden Awakening as well. That's what we got it there for. That was the main synergy I talked about when I picked it up. So that's pretty cool. Now all we need to do is hit some Empower or some Fatties with these. And we're golden. Yo yo, Mr. Laszlo! Mr. Laszlo, are you there? Good luck, have fun. He is indeed there. Yeah, no, exactly. No hitting that seer with the seer, which is always the floobs. But he's in Ruby, so yeah. Ruby decks can be very strong. But I'm gonna have to be careful with this. Like, I need to play this out when I'm at 4, basically. So hopefully the Young Seer will get me something decent. Does he have a turn 2 Blade Flourish? He's got a turn 2 Craze Rating, which is fine. We've already got one blocker. We're going to bring out maybe. Yes, we are. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to bring out... Well, I could play this. Could play it. Because if... we don't want to miss out on that opportunity, but I guess I wouldn't mind getting this back as well. And my charge power could always get me... Yeah, let's just use our resources more effectively. Screw it. We'll do that. Whatevers. Like, as much as I would like to get back a 6/6, it's whatever. There's a possibility he just advances his board state. It's generally what I do when I'm playing Mono Ruby, and I don't really want to use my removal yet, because these aren't really stuff you care about removing. You'd rather, you know, build up your board state. If you've got a turn 3 troop in this case, building your board state to then, you know, especially if you got something like a Staggering Blast, which I did deny one of, but if, say, he has one and he's just, you know, building a board state is a very good plan of action, so he doesn't actually have anything there, so that's interesting. Alright, well, let's get down this guy, which is nice. Yeah, we'll just toss a coin there. What? A power card next draw for 100 Alex? What? I see. Next troop draw, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm gonna just do that next turn. I'm gonna start swinging with this guy. Leave these back on the defense, on the D. So he didn't have a turn 3 play. Possibly he was leaving something open. Deed did not worth using, potentially like a Tendrils or something. But yeah, he's just not doing anything, so that's great. Zozo, so that's good. I wouldn't want to reduce the cost of that. It's not very useful. That's more than fine now. I will use this first and see what we get. See what floobs bleed out, hey? Well, do you want to let me hit in, buddy? Now, you could obviously have something here. But considering we have Sudden Awakening, we don't give it floobs. Go right ahead, do your tricks, kill my guy. We'll heal for another 4, thank you very much. Okay, go! Crimson Bolt, so there's his trick. So again, I mean, if that's the extent of his tricks, which is a bolt, it's a double bolt. The value! I'm like fist pumping right now. Just imagine that in your mind. Imagine Bella fist pumping, alright? Bella is fist pumping. The value right there. The value. Thank you very much. I appreciate the incredible value you just gave me, Mr. Leslo. That was amazeballs. And now we'll just play to Zozo. that was so good. And I've got a troop in my crypt. So next turn he's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble next turn. That was incredible value. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So he's going to Benvolio here. Hopefully he just hit a... Well, now I was going to say a 5-drop, but he played a shard. So if it's a Hidehorn Hunter or something like that, well, it's going to die to his head regardless. But, you know, it'd be obviously nice if he got something there he doesn't want to use yet. An example of that would be a Staggering Blast. You know, and that's where Benvolio is a tough champion to... You know, it's a risky champion to do if you've got things like that in your deck. There's going to be times where you hit those actions and you're going to kick yourself. And like Benvolio, right? He just showed us 2 cards. 2 cards right there that if you hit with Benvolio and it's like, oh, I have to now use it on this crappy Trufflehead. Oh no. You know, because you don't want to just not use it. So, you know, that was, there's that to consider. So, I've got a lot of different plays here. I think I could swing. But I may actually just Festering this and then swing with pretty much everything except that, I guess. Well, no, I can swing with that as well. So, yeah. Let's Festering that. And we can still play these. If he doesn't block, he knows we've got this though, but whatever. Like, he's in trouble here. He's in a lot of trouble. So I could also not swing with the Tezozo, but I mean whatever, he goes back in the deck, so I'll leave that back regardless, because I mean, well, we would, yeah, I want him to trade. Like, he's obviously going to block here, and then he probably trade, well, yeah, he blocks there and there, you would think, takes 4. Yeah, so he does the block I figured he would go for, and it's looking very good for me, looking very good. So then we just play a 3/1, which is nice, and we make something cost cheaper, and we've still got that bleed out. So yeah, pretty good position. Obviously, him using those double bolts only for me to sudden awakening on my dude that heals me was a pretty big blow for him. I think it was the wrong play what he did basically, but I mean I know what he was trying. That's definitely a nice troop. However, I can kill it just by attacking with both of these. So, yeah. Oh, get fucking wrecked! Get fucking wrecked! Get wrecked, son! That's so dirty. That is so dirty. Oh. Here I am like, it's alright, I can just attack with both Young Seers and bleed out. Just trading 2 Young Seers and a bleed out to kill that guy to keep my dudes. And then I just get Tezozo off the top. He now needs to top deck like a boss. But that's not going to happen. So that's good game. On to game 2. Here we go. Come on. You're done. There we go. That was pretty dirty. I mean, that wasn't Wizard Powers. I didn't call it. I didn't say Tezozo off the top or anything. But that was definitely nice. So let's have a look here. Let's take this seriously. Normally I'm just like, whatever, let's save. But let's have a look. So against his deck, Blight Vines definitely goes in. Let's change this view as I like it more. So he's obviously an aggressive deck, being Ruby, Mono Ruby even. So we're going to want to take out probably Grim Martyr. He's a high cost Fluber. Trotting Buffalo actually isn't the worst, but we're not... You know what? I may put Trotting Buffalo in instead of like the Red Fur. It is a 2/3 for 2. Obviously the thresholds make it a little but I might even switch those around. Bring in both of these. Actually, let me check something. What did I take out? So I've brought in Bright Divine so far. So the Young Seers are good because again he's got 1 health thing like the Rage guy, which you could wait till it's bigger. Concuss is fine. Gotta go quick, gotta go quick. You know what? I'm actually going to take out this, which is a bit strange, but I'm going to take out that. I'm going to take out that. Bring in those 2, because I'm on the draw now. So going down to 16 shards, making my curve a little easier, you know, with the Young Seers as well. So taking out removal for 2 early troops, I think, is a decent option. And again, I'm using the fact that I'm on the draw. So even if I keep, like, I mean, obviously keeping 1 shard is out of the question. But, well, I mean, it depends. If it's like a wild and I've got 2 buffaloes, maybe I go for it, and I've got Young Seers as well, then I would risk it. But, you know, if I have a 2 shard hand on the draw, that's fine. Alright, more than enough, and we didn't get the double wild though for the buffalo, but hopefully that'll change. He mulligans on the play, so, but yeah, this is definitely good. 3 shards is an ideal amount for most decks as a starting hand. Like, starting hand with 3 shards, I'm always happy to see that. In this case, I would have been happier if I had 2 wild, of course. But I'm doing an 8-8 split, so, you know, it's whatever. No 1-drop play, but he mulligans, so that's a pretty big deal. If I draw a wild off the top, I'll have a play. If not, well, then I don't really have a play. I don't really want to do this. I may do it. But just because he mulliganed once and I want to do something for the turn, I may just do that. But obviously, see, this is where this is nice. Got a blood. That's annoying. So I'm going to concuss here. Because, well, I guess I don't really have a 4-drop unless I get the wild. But, whatever. Let's just do it anyway. Whatevers. I don't want to do nothing for the turn. But yeah, the buffaloes are obviously nice, especially against something like this. And I considered the red for a ranger, and while I would be able to play it, it wouldn't block. So it only has the potential to go back in for damage, which is okay. But obviously a 2/3 that blocks out Ruby very nicely is the better option. I potentially should have still brought in... it also doesn't die to that as well, but I should have probably changed a wild shard in over a blood. But oh well. We'll just have to hope Kismet doesn't want to shit on my face. I don't like that, Kismet. It's not my thing. So, you know, a wild shard right now would actually be pretty good, because he... Okay, that's actually okay. Provided he doesn't have removal. Now, he just ditched that, though, so that tells me he probably has another one. So that is actually really bad. If I don't get the wild shard, I'm probably gonna die pretty quickly. I do have the charge power next turn, but yeah. If I don't get the wild, well then even if I charge power into something, you know, considering I've got 2 young seers as well, you know, would have been, oh wait, he's just going to attack? That's fantastic, because if I was taking 5 here, with then a possibility of not having another, like he still could have, wait, that's base? No, it's quick. So if he does the quick action now, looks like he's not, could have a lunge or something, of course. Good. It's a trade, that's fantastic for me. If I was just losing like my board state and maybe not having a next play, taking 5, then taking 6, it's really bad, obviously. That's still not great, but that's okay. That's much better than a rage guy. Alright, that's something I can play. So we will charge power first, though. We may get to Zozo out of our bum holes. And it's a young seer. It's actually not that relevant anymore. We will empower this. Getting a death chant would be decent. So yeah, we'll do that because the young seer doesn't block. You know, it's just a chump. And we get 2 verdant chants. That's actually pretty damn good. Because that can help defend against. Like, this is going to be annoying for a while until we get like a Blight Vines or just get this buffalo out. The Boomsmith is actually a poop face. That's pretty dirty, but the upside is we get the Verdant down, and then the next turn we get another one. So that'll get us a blocker for that. We take another 4, and then we get 2 more dudes. Ooh, Exarch is actually pretty sweet. In a way. Is it the play, though? Is it the play? Potentially, I mean, I could do... Yeah, let's do Youngseer and Exarch. While I could use my resources more effectively here, this is actually something that potentially stops him swinging completely for the time being. But yeah, I mean, if he wants to trade there, maybe I do it, knowing that I can still get out some decent stuff next turn. We'll see. Seeing red on that, that's not good. That's pretty terrible. Gonna have to chump that one, which is a-okay, as long as, I mean, I got Blight Vines in here, like I said. There's the wild. That is very relevant. So if I hit another shard next turn, regardless of the color, I can do a second Verdant Chant. This is still annoying, though. Could play this. It then means... If he just swings with this, I could take the damage and then use the stirring to kill it off next turn. Let's just go with the Verdant Chant. And I potentially just do the same thing. I chump block for a turn. If he swings with everything, well then I just go block, and take the 5, and hopefully, you know, this will give me 2 blockers, so that would be an acceptable block if he does that attack. He's going with that. So I could still take it. It is definitely something I could do. But yeah, I'll chump it. I'm going to get another 2 dudes. And yeah, I just need to hit shards. I've got lots of things in hand. That's not good. Oh, hello. That's great. That's very good. That's very, very good getting that. So wait, did I already play him? I did already play him. Yeah, of course. He traded early. And he's free. So that's super nice. Beautiful. Very nice. So let's get rid of that. No more of that shenanigans, Keith. Thanks. So now we'll do the Verdant Chant just so we get 2 little more Flubers. So we have more blockers, and that will very likely stop him attacking, depending on what he can play, because this can get Swift Rank very easily. But it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good here. Especially because I have so many cards in hand still. And let's actually have a look. What do we got in here? So the 4 damage guy is what we're going to use with the Duskwing. And then we can just kill him with that while defending with these. So, oh no! That's 9 damage right there. Ouch! And the Tezozo dies. That's rough, but that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's, you know, I denied one of them, but yeah, that hurts. That could mean he's got his last card as a fiery, not a fiery, what's it called? He would have to wait till. Oh no, he's got no. I don't know. Whatever. That sucked. Regardless. So, while I could do this, doesn't protect me from staggering. Doesn't allow me to play that. So I'm gonna go with the Buffalo and the Vanguard here. I'll swing with one child. Should be fairly safe. But yeah, that's staggy. That's staggy. Yeah. Yeah. 3 health is not where I want to be against a Ruby deck. That's for sure. Have we seen the Ashwood Apprentice yet? No, we haven't. So Ashwood Apprentice is something I will have to think about. He charge powers there, gets a shard, so if he gets a 5-drop to play, this will get the +2/+2 and crush, but I can deal with that. Uh-oh. Okay, that's just a craze raider. That's okay. Alright, so we'll play at that, leave up the stirring. Just in case. But yeah, that's, I mean, if I get to my Tezozo again, that'd be nice. But if he has another staggering, which would be pretty nuts for him to have that, because I did deny one. I'm pretty sure I prioritized that, because again, I knew my deck was mostly ground troops, so it was something that I'm very vulnerable to. Sudden Awakening doesn't actually help too much, but oh well, we'll just not leave it open. Get this guy out so we can potentially start winning. And yeah, hopefully he's not going to top deck a Tendrils, because that would suck and I would die. Please don't get a Tendrils. Dun 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 dun. Please don't get a Tendrils. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, he got it. Dun 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 dun. I'm about to get Tendrilled. I feel like it's going to happen. Like he's sitting there doing something. Is he empowering a card? Is he thinking? Does he have a way to kill me? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, looks like... I mean, also another card that would be really balls would be the Cry of... what's the Majiggers? Cry of Wassamajiggers is bad. Of Gawain? Yeah, Gawain. So with the 5-drop and the stirring, I only need to hit 3 times. Yeah. Basically, I hit there, hit again, and then the turn after that I can win with it. So provided he doesn't get a way to kill me, an extra blocker there, that's decent. From the Exarch there, but yeah, so... I'm not dead. He thinks I am, but I'm not. He's going to shift here. Stirring Oration for the win. For the win. So I need to wait for him to declare attacker. And then we'll just do it on... So it's going to be 6. He could, if he has another buff, I will probably be dead. So we want to do it on a highest damage dealer. So we're going to do it now. Wait, let me just make sure. Yeah, we're gonna do it on this guy here. Hope he doesn't have, yeah, something. Please don't have the exact card you need to stop me stopping you. Bum 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 bum. Come on, come on. He's doing something. I'm scared. Like a lunge won't cut it. So, actually, well, a lunge does actually kill my dude, but that's okay. We got the Sudden Awakening. Blade Flourish. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Do I actually even want a Sudden Awakening this guy? No, I don't think I do. I just let these trade. Keep the Sudden for my flyer. Because then I could use the effect again. Yeah. Now we want him to kill my flyer. Nah, but yeah, we don't need this guy. We got plenty. Well, wait. Okay, yeah, no, the buff is gonna disappear. So yeah, I'm not gonna use it. Maybe I'll get punished for it, but I have a lot of blockers, so, and I'm also gonna be able to use this. Tezozo, let's go. Come on. Chop chop. Oh, Reap would have been nice. And that too. That would have been good. Oh well. We only have to attack 3 more times, and him to not draw something that kills me, like he just thought he had me. Luckily I had a way to stop that. But, yeah. What I wouldn't mind is he draws Crimson Bolt, because then I kill him. Then I win next turn. So actually, him having a Crimson Bolt is what I want. Please draw a Crimson Bolt. Please draw a Crimson Bolt. Please kill my flyer. Please kill the flyer. Crimson Bolt the flyer. Crimson Bolt the flyer. We know he's got 2 in the deck, but there's well, 1 in the deck that we know of. He could have more, unlikely, but that would be fantastic, because then I just make this freaking massive and he dies next turn. Sadly, he didn't do it, but it would be wrong to do it on my turn regardless. Interesting, 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 interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's attack in. You know what? I think we'll draw a card by having those potentially trade. I draw a card doing it. 2 cards, 2 troops die right here. Oh, sexy times. That was worth it, because now it's even less likely that he... Wait, target opposing troop? Yeah, target opposing troop. Whatever. It's even less likely now that he top decks the way to kill me with only the 2 damage troop on the board. If he does, it's going to be super dirty. But that was worth. -2 cost to Zozo that kills 2 things on interim play. Pretty good. Does he quit? Is it over? Is it over? Booyah! So yeah, I mean the deck was, as I said, not bad. But yeah, I mean it had some good quality cards. Tizozo being a real champion right there. So there's the packs, there's our prizes, and yeah, so that's the rares I opened, and I ran them all. Nice stuff. That was good. That was good. Jolly good. So I went 2-0, 2-1, and got the bye, obviously. So yeah, that was cool. That was a nice draft. That was fun. Well, I won't be watching any more of your videos. So